You're watching Two Button Crew.
Your daily Nintendo of fandom.
I'm Scott.
And I'm Simeon.
Or should I say you're watching Game-O Watch.
Oh, no. No, you're not.
You're Game-O watching. Well, guys, this is mine and Simeon's first website. You can try going there if you want, but we haven't paid for it in a long time. It's not ours anymore.
Yeah, it's somebody else's.
Game-O
Watch.
You know, like Gamer Watch. Like Game
and
Watch.
Watch.
What a terrible name.
I know. I think Gamer Watch was probably taken.
Yes.
That's why we had to pick Game-O Watch.
Combination of Mr. Game & Watch, Nintendo reference, watch as in like a news sense, and then also Game-O like thug, like Game-O.
Game-O.
Well,
we were so thug when we were like 15 years old.
I was 14, so
You're 14,
we're talking 8 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
Glad we're still at it, Simeon.
Glad we changed the name though.
Alright, we're here to talk about the top 10 Pantendo puzzle games, and by Pantendo, we're talking all parties.
Yeah, all parties. Has to be on a Nintendo system though,
Yeah.
and bonus points if you're first party, and bonus points especially if you were exclusive to a Nintendo console.
Alright.
So, number 10 started off with Tetris Attack, and now there's been like 5 million different versions of this game.
Yeah.
And the only one that I've ever played was Tetris Attack on the Game Boy.
You just tell me the only version of Tetris you've ever played?
Tetris Attack.
Oh, okay.
Tetris Attack is completely different than Tetris. Tetris Attack is match 3 shapes and it goes away.
Huh.
And it's the same thing as Panel de Pon, Pokemon Puzzle League.
Yeah.
There was a SNES release of this game, so whatever version that you're familiar with,
yeah.
I was familiar with the Game Boy version. It's number 10.
All right, number 9 is World of Goo. This was a huge hit on Wii. Very fun, very weird, different game. It's got its own attitude, but it's really the puzzle gameplay that makes it awesome.
Absolutely. And speaking of reminiscing, maybe someday we will release our footage of the... What website was that had the content?
It was Game Trailers.
It was Game Trailers. We were just talking about Game Trailers. The Game Trailers World of Goo contest. We made a stop motion video.
We were trying to win like $750 or something.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
But we only like 12 contestants.
We had the best video. They picked like the worst one, didn't they? They picked like a really dumb one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if you're watching this and you won, but we were the clear winners of that one. Anyway, continuing on. Number 8 is Kirbys Avalanche. Now, this one is another one that had several different renditions. You might recognize it as Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine from the Sega Genesis. It's the same game, but with Kirby characters.
Which one was first?
I believe Mean Bean Machine was first.
Very unique.
But it's like literally the same exact like sprites and everything.
Yeah.
But with Kirby. And this one I have my wife to thank for getting me into, because she played this as a kid with her grandma.
Really?
And we play it together as a family now.
Very nice. Number 7 is Brain Age. Brain Age is number 1 and 2. These are awesome puzzle games. And Simeon, you've made fun of me for this kind of thing before. Also part of my homeschool.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta keep my brain age young. Man, I remember when my brain age used to be 20, which was the youngest it could get, and it's weird to think now that I've passed that, and I think you can only be as low as you are physically, so I can never get a 20 again. Yeah, it's weird, very weird, but that was
depressing.
They had everything in that game was fun except for blue. The microphone was really bad.
Yeah, the microphone was pretty poor.
Yes.
Number 6.
Brain Age even had the best Sudoku I've ever played.
Oh, yes. Oh, I remember that. I remember playing it for the Sudoku and nothing else. Yeah. Number 6 is Yoshi, and a lot of people diss this game, but I really enjoy this. This was an NES game. I've never played Yoshi's Cookie. People like Yoshi's Cookie, but this game was fun enough. Stuff dropping down from the top, mashing stuff into eggs that turn into Yoshis. It was a lot of fun, if not simplistic.
Number 5, smack dab in the middle of our list, is HAL Laboratories Box Boy.
Box Boy.
How bold to create a black and white square-based puzzle game on the 3DS with no 3D. You gotta believe in the gameplay pretty strongly, and it really paid off. That game took home a lot of Best Puzzle Game of the Year awards, including TVC's 2015 awards.
That's right.
Best Puzzle Game.
Best Puzzle Game.
And it's a brand new Nintendo IP, so don't forget about that game. Don't sleep on it. It's very good.
Wake on it.
Wake on it.
Number 4 is kind of a tie between two, Bust-A-Move Bash and Bust-A-Move DS. And both these games are very similar. They both use the console's controls really well. It basically boils down to, do you want a really good single player experience, which you get with Bash, or do you get a really good multiplayer experience? Because Bash had an 8-player mode, which was really, really insane.
This was a Wii game.
A Wii game.
With an 8-player mode. Unheard of.
And it was pretty insane.
How is that possible, Simeon?
Oh, one person has a Wii remote, the other person has an nunchuck for every control scheme.
So creative.
Absolutely insane. And the DS version just had a really refined multiplayer mode where you could blast the other players, and it was a lot of fun. So depending on which version you like, go for that one.
Number 3, a classic in the Campbell household. That's my household. Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario, I think it's pretty much Nintendo's premier puzzle game. First party, at least.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's fun. And they've also done a lot of spin-offs.
Dr. Luigi.
Dr. Luigi. The L-shaped pills are really interesting. It's a welcome twist, but it's not the mode that I would always go back to. I have a lot of childhood memories playing Dr. Mario with my family. They were big Tetris fans and also Dr. Mario, and they'd kind of play one of those for 6 months and then go back to the other one and stuff. And we still have some fierce competitions. This weekends for me include a family night, and a lot of times we hook up the Wii U now for Dr. Mario.
Oh, yeah.
Which is limited to 2 players. So for this one, we'll have to go with an older version of Dr. Mario, like the N64 one, which had 4-player action.
I always remember coming over to your house, and your parents would always be playing Dr. Mario all the time.
Time to get a second N64 in this house for when my friends come over.
All right, what number? Number 2. Number 2 is Pokemon Shuffle Mobile.
Ooh, good choice.
And this one makes it to this point, and I want to just take a second here. When I wrote this, I hadn't yet played a Picross game, and I just picked up my 3DS, and it says you get a free Pokemon Picross game.
Okay.
And I played it, and I love it. So I'm gonna share it on this Pokemon Picross for 3DS. It's free to start. Go play it. Pokemon Shuffle Mobile also got me instantly hooked. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
The bummer is it doesn't hook up to the Apple Game Store, and so when my iPhone died, my game died, and so I'm not even picking it up again.
That's okay. I deleted it because
it took up too much of your time.
Yeah, I like to have my own life.
So good.
Number 1, Tetris DS.
Yes, Tetris DS.
Tetris is possibly the best video game ever created. What do you think, Sin?
Oh yeah.
And the DS version is the premier premium offering from the Tetris lineup. It has 8-bit art all the way. It's just built on classic Nintendo references, and it has some of the most solid controls, some of the best features, even some really fun peripheral modes.
Well, the multiplayer mode is kind of fun, where you're pushing back on the other person. It's a lot of fun, and you get to save a piece, which not all versions have.
Right.
I enjoy that. So
yeah, you always gotta save a piece. I always just hang on to a blue one. I build everything up along the side except for a one edge, and I get it like all the way up to the very top.
Yeah.
And then I get Tetris.
I loved watching you do that, because you were like all the way up to the top. You know, like smile.
Yep. Did you know that I never submitted it, but I got like all the way? I got like second world record for Tetris DS.
Yes, I saw that.
That is
that.
That's not influential of the number 1 spot. It just deserves it.
Yes.
So, what do you think of our top 10 list of Nintendo puzzle games? There's so many good ones. I think as a puzzle fan, Nintendo is a great place to be.
Absolutely, I agree.
Thanks for watching, and thanks for being part of the crew.
Don't forget to give us a big thumbs up below.
We'll see you next time.
Signing out.